Bam, going live. Welcome to the show tonight. We're running a day early because, I don't want to have to beat out the Super Bowl, tomorrow. Not that I have priorities and be watching the game or nothing, because y'all know where I'm at. Okay. Yep. Go Chiefs. Okay, let's stay focused. Welcome to the live stream tonight, and we thought we'd just shoot from this fancy ass B-21 bomber. This is the new bombing machine that our new president sent over to take care of the Houthis. Yeah, Well, maybe this is not the machine, but in my head, this is the machine. Okay, now this is too tall. That machine that they sent over there, the stealth bomber, the stealth, 21 or 22 bomber, I don't know, whatever the hell, B-21 or B-22. Yeah, it was shorter and smaller than the other one. Carried a payload of 60 tons, which is a little less than the other bomber. Y'all think I might know something about bombers? I got people, all right? Anyway, I don't think y'all been hearing. I don't really pay attention to the news. I really listen to my people, but I don't think y'all hearing nothing about the Houthis bothering anybody anymore, huh? Ain't that interesting? New president, Houthis are missing. Okay, let's just, there's some ISIS people missing too, because from what I read on internet, they got missiles sent and over some missiles. Oh, yeah, and then, I heard on the news today that some people are giving up some hostages and stuff. I don't know what the hell all that have to do, with it, but I do know that when the stealth bomber go in, nobody knows they're coming except, Yeah, okay, let's get to work. I'm getting a little tied up in this other stuff. Okay, so tonight's live stream, okay, sorry. First off, we got to do the thing. My girlfriend put this thing together here. Shattered by Corruption is her book that she's got on Amazon. It's a bestseller. And, there's the back copy of it there. Yeah, it's kind of skinny. She got a lot more work to do to catch up with all of the beat down that they gave us. But you know what? That's all right. She don't have to really catch it right now. She's done her part to show just a little touch of what they did to put us through. And I think we're going to need, because she's up next on the list. What list? My foster kids lawsuit. We're going to be talking about that tonight. That's the beat down that we're going to be talking about tonight. How we do the public beat down. I don't know what you call it. The media. Okay, sorry. I can't do two things at one time. I guess I can. Hey, girlfriend, you got it, sweetie. We got this. We about to get some stuff going on over here. So the other document that I got right here is what we're going to talk about. Kind of what we're talking about, all of it together, okay? Because what we do here is stop the court process. That's simple and easy. Stop the court process, or start it. In this case, we're stopping it. In this case, we're going to be starting it because it already stopped a long time ago and they got done punching our asses in the face and that's a jail. Yeah, but I took a phone call today from a person, and I didn't have permission to say his name, and he can step up and say his name if he wants to. and we were talking, and he invested in a 42 package, and he saw the value in the premium package, and he wanted to upgrade to the premium package, and it offered me the difference. And I got thinking, well, that's fair. So we called and talked, and he said, yeah, coach, I feel you. I said, what do you mean? He says, I feel you. I've been watching your videos and stuff. I'm like, oh, Lord, everybody tells me that. And he said, yeah, I'd feel the same way if they did that to me. If they did what to me? He said, I watched that video where you said why you do this. What did I say? He said, he said, you're making them pay because this is what happens when you take a black man's white woman. Because I said, I did not say that. Yes, you did. I watched it last night. You want me to put, no, you don't need to pull it back up. But if you want to be specific, this is what happens when you mess with somebody's family. Okay? This is the way y'all has to be feeling too when y'all coming to the table to get your family out of jail, to stop them sending your family to jail, to keep your family being kicked out on the street. You should have the same attitude. I'm serious, and it should be a really crappy one. I've been told by one of my grandkids I need to clean up my language. Okay, so what we got right here, and you can see that right there. I'm just going to try to hold it still. Is a $200 million lawsuit. For fraudulent concealment. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, we talked about that a while back. Fraudulent concealment. That's the legal doctrine that tolls the statute of limitations. Okay. So the legal document that tolls the statute, what does that mean? Okay, so that means that it don't matter how long ago, whatever it was they did to you. Because they're going to, statute of limitation ran out now. We can't, no, I don't think so. Not over here at Pro Se Legal School. Statute of limitation ain't never running out. As a matter of fact, has anybody ever seen or heard of a lawsuit, a complaint for the statute that tolls the statute of limitations? So I don't know. Y'all play it back, and in my head, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to sue you, and I'm using a statute that says I can bring this lawsuit at any time I want, it don't matter how long. It does not matter how long. 20 years, 100 years, 2,000, there's no time. So if I'm going to bring this lawsuit, and I'm going to mention in it the fraudulent concealment as a reason why I'm bringing this to the table, well, it makes sense to me to just be suing for that. Bam! Think about it. So now you're going to sue them for the same statute, the law, that says you can bring this shit in their face anytime. Okay, so I'm a little excited about this. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's why we in because I had to fight this puppy up my head somewhere. It won't be where the Houthis used to be. Okay. Okay, so just let me stay focused here. If you're going to sue them and use the statute, the law, it's actually a law, because I looked it up, use the law the legal doctrine is what they call it. You're going to use the legal doctrine when you sue them that says you can bring your lawsuit anytime. Over I don't know how many years or whatever, centuries. So if you're suing them for that, does it matter if you didn't state a claim? Does it matter if you didn't state a claim? Does it matter if you didn't add the right? Does it matter if does any of that matter? Because you can bring this shit. Sorry. You can bring it back and shove it right back in their face as many times as you need to by doing a supplemental pleading. But you know what? I don't think you have to do a supplemental pleading. Because right here, if you come in with the statute that says, that there's no statute of limitations, then I don't know. Oh, yeah. J.B. Freeman, welcome to the show tonight. And Heather. And my girlfriend, you got the first 10 minutes, so. I'm glad you're here, too. I'm glad everybody takes the time to come and check us out. Now, I wanted to go ahead and put my website banner. Now, for the new people who get in the program, you guys should start out over at the website, winningcourtnow.com, and move over to the most asked question and answers section on the website to see how this all works. Because I'm not an attorney, and and I'm kind of mean. For the people who don't take the time to go to the website and read how this works, and then you have to go to the product that you need or that you think you need, because it's pretty simple. If you step out of their conventional program and get into our non-conventional program where we're attacking them for the process and procedures they use and not every single thing they did, then it makes So you step over there and you take a look at there's two descriptions on the website. There's a more in-depth description, and then there's a really short description. And then you can go to the YouTube channel, and all of the videos on the YouTube channel are listed in different playlists. You can actually do legal research on the YouTube channel. Just type in judge at the top or eviction process or whatever, and you can just figure all that out and just pull up all the videos you need for that. So you go to the YouTube channel and you look for the instructional video playlist, and in the instructional video playlist you look up the instructional video, the updated instructional video for the lawsuit package that you're interested in. Now, if you have any questions after that, then you can contact me via email, or if you haven't made your purchase yet, you can give me a call. If you made your purchase and have questions, they should be in the coaching group. And then that conversation that we have when you call me with a question after you've done the homework, I'll be about the program and applying or whatever, and it won't be about stuff that's in their conventional program that you would need an attorney to help you with. I'm just saying. Okay, so part of the beat down part of what we're going to be doing here, well, not here, but what we're going to be doing a little later, we're going to be talking about that here. And you guys can consider this on your own. The beatdown part of this, the public beatdown, is where we provide all of these videos and all of this information about the judge's lawsuit showing the front page of the cha-ching chang right there, getting sued for $200 million. On the internet, and a bunch of different videos. Now, The way I do this, my YouTube channel is SEO, and so is my website. So when you do the SEO, search engine optimization, then it moves up. And you can have Judge Annie T. Christoph. Yeah, we had my videos, and I found that live stream, and I'm going to upload videos showing all of that tomorrow. We have videos of Judge Annie T. Christoph, who's a federal judge in Tennessee, on who was attacking who Tammy's line, working on her and whatever. Anyway, so we made a couple of videos about her, and one day I went to the internet to find a picture of her for another video, and clicked on the thing and pulled up the Tennessee federal website for the state of Tennessee, and right underneath their federal whatever, her picture and all that was, that was Pro Se Legal School's video. And in the little subtitle that you can actually read, it said, Judge Annie T. Christoph is being sued for helping fellow bar members. Ouch! So I figured they'd probably, move it or do some whatever, So I took a screenshot of it and I saved it, and we had a couple of streams about it, and they a lot of people watch my stuff, so they went back and put at least 17 pages of stuff. My wife said, my girlfriend said she was trying to find out, and it was or something, and we never could see it again. Well, we could see it again, and I'll show it to y'all tomorrow because I uploaded the whole live stream from when I did that, and I saved it, and I opened it up, and just in case they did that, I said it so it opens up, bam, right, right there. Okay, but so that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do with Judge Catherine Thesis and Joshua Matthews. We already started the campaign yesterday, 5 videos each, and then this morning, 7 more videos each was lined up. So the way this works, if you put their name in the title of your video in all capital letters, Google will recognize that, will notarize that. Let me switch over from the legal. Google will recognize that as a title. And if your website is ranked, if you got, sooner or later, people will be able to pull up, when they Google these people's names, they will be able to pull up your stuff. That's something we learned a long time ago. When we were messing with Tara D. Moorhead from, the federal prosecutor from that. Well, she actually kicked our ass a lot back then. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, but she got disbarred now, and she was one of the main causes of all of this, and my girlfriend about ready to go and smack her butt around with some new stuff. Mm-hmm. The power of the stuff that I put together for my family is, y'all stuff is good too, Okay, so the stuff put together for my family ends up over here anyway, but it's in the premium packages. So that's just how that goes. So, my foster kid's divorced. Somebody asked me about that last week, and the last thing that we heard was when we filed the supplemental pleading, adding the Supreme Court to the stuff, to my foster kids. We just play with their ass, their butt. We just play with them in state court. That sounded really bad. I think I'm better off I just cuss, okay? Now people are gonna think I wrote a P. Diddy or something. Okay, no, we just The beautiful thing about working with, doing stuff for my family is that they trust me and they know that I would do whatever. It would be the same thing that, but some of you guys do too, but some of you don't. But anyway, and so, they just like sit back. And so allows me just to like play with these people and see exactly how far they're going to go before we have to do what I need to do, smack their ass in the face. And so we did with these people. And okay, so we just went ahead. But see, here's the thing. They didn't serve him. My foster kid in the divorce case crap, they never served him. They did all this stuff, and we threw that on the table and shoved it in their face. And then two or three times, he went down there. He asked this person down there who is really honest. I won't say any names. But we might have to make sure that person gets some of this $200 million that we finna get from their faces, okay? And that person connected us 3 different times with what was actually in the docket. And the last time that person said, well, I'm just going to get you what you need. And that person provided us a certified copy of the entire docket sheet. And it was this thick. Now, the first couple of times, it was only a couple of pages. It was only a couple of pages, and we have that. And then when they brought in, when we added some stuff, and the judges probably didn't turn the heat up on their ass, and they brought in, if I remember correct, brought in 2 or 3 people from the Attorney General's office over in Topeka. And we punched their ass in the face with the demand to strike all of their stuff because they weren't registered as foreign agents. They were getting paid by the same people we were suing, so there was conflict of interest, and they didn't have a license to practice the law without. And I have, I have a bar license. I have a bar license from the federal. I have a federal bar license that I provided myself, and it's on my website. For $25 for anybody else who wants to have it. Okay, so your federal bar license trumps their shit at the gate because they're state. Oh. And this is the conversation I was having with the young man today. Having a conversation with the young man today, and he got himself blocked before because he didn't do the homework and he was rushing around or whatever. Today, he finally understood. What he understood was that if you do this right and you file my stuff in state court and you understand what you're doing, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I'm going to tell you why right now. You can file higher case law, case whatever in lower courts. You can file Supreme Court case law in any. You can file federal case law in state court. The problem is, and I don't know why nobody else ain't figured this out yet, okay? The problem is that the happy asses can't file, they can't respond with statutes and codes to federal case law or Supreme Court case or federal acts. Why? Because statutes and codes are not valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, they don't have titles, and they don't have bodies. They don't have the 3 things that the Constitution and the federal law says they're whatever. So what are they? Okay, that's a whole nother video. I looked that shit up. They're policies. Statutes and codes are policies put out by a corporation like Walmart. Except they have guns and they can send people to come haul your ass to jail. But you know what? If you learn this shit, you can do what I did. Make them let you go because you work free in there for commissary and protection if you need it. I didn't need no protection, but I need a commissary. So you help people get out while you're locked up in there. All right, yeah, that's what they told me. I was mentally ill. They sent me back for a forced medication order. So I said, all right, y'all want to play? So I started helping people get out. No, I'm serious. Most of them were my Mexican friends who supported me while I was there. Oh, yeah. And you know what? One of the things that we had to learn how to do was, okay, when they haul you to court from CCA to shithole in the world or whatever, when they haul you to court, okay, the guys who they come back and say, well, she knew exactly what I was going to say. What? The prosecutor knew what they were going to. Okay, so let's go through the steps. You get there, you're chained and shackled like a freaking animal. They take off your chains and the shit around your feet or whatever, and the chains off of your hands, but they leave your hands. Okay, yeah, and then they unhandcuff you and put you in, and they take your paperwork. All of your paperwork they take before you get there. Okay, or maybe they let you carry it in, depends on And then when you go into the cell before it's time for your hearing, which is 3-4 hours later, or maybe 5 hours later, while you're in this freezing ass place again. Okay, they take the paperwork. The marshals take the paperwork in the other room. And we figured this out from some of my Mexican friends. They would take the paperwork in the other room and scan that shit in and send it up to the prosecutor's office. And then they bring it back and throw it on the table. 4 people got out because what we did from the real-time feedback, bam, was the next group that went to court put the paperwork in an envelope, addressed that shit to your house in Mexico or Guatemala or Nicaragua or wherever the hell, put a stamp on it, put your name, return to the jail or shithole with a hole in you, but just like us, you make a letter out of it, and now their ass can't open it. And 4 people got out. And then they rushed my ass out of there and sent me back to. That's all right, though. Oh. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. $200 million. $200 million. And you know what? In here, this is going to be the new package. In here, we challenge the federal judge. And I'm just going to tell you right now how to do it because you can do it if you know. We challenge the federal judge. And I'm going to provide the script in the coaching Twitter page tomorrow. So you got to go there and make sure you're there if you want to get this. We challenge. I'm going to post a script that I actually put the words that I actually put in this lawsuit. So we challenge the federal judge that our legal team has done the research, and according to the findings, none of the judges in the federal building make a ruling based on the fact of findings and provide a fact of findings and a conclusions of law. So if they don't do that, then it's your legal team said there could be liability for the court. Now, the reason you're bringing this up is because your neighbor, not your legal team, because the legal team don't give a shit. Okay, sorry. I have a real hard time with this part. Okay, the reason you're bringing this up is because your legal team is concerned with preserving the court's resources. Now, if the judge looks at you funny, like you're full of, cagada. Okay, if the judge looks at you funny, then I would just tell him, Judge, My legal team said that once you're aware of this situation and you fail to do anything, since your job is to make sure that the corporation follows the statutes, not people, not U.S. citizens of the United citizens of the republic states you're born in. Okay, those citizens aren't subject to the statutes and codes. The people that are subject to statutes and codes are the corporations, and the judge's job is to make sure that those are followed by those people. Not as they have a little bit twisted. And then you want to make sure that the judge knows that the legal team said that once you're aware, then through the conspiracy laws, you don't have to understand everything if you're aware. But in this case, it's pretty simple because the state is the one that's trying to steal your property, or people's property. The state is the one that's sentencing people, and the state is the one that's paying you. So, seems like there's conflict of interest right there at the gate with me. But I'm not as smart as the legal team. So now, one of the things that I did here, and I'm gonna put this up here so I can brag about it, and then I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, the Supreme Court. I added the Supreme Court in. I just wrote it in. I actually wrote it in, and I think I wrote it in blue ink, but when I printed this off, it came out in black. The Supreme Court. Now, you guys remember why we had the Supreme Court? Yeah, because the Supreme Court is the corporation that's structured, okay, the local rules that they use to screw you over with in court, and they're not connected. They're not connected to the Constitution or any of that. And so, okay, so I forgot to add that in when I made the thing. And so I wanted to have it on there right at the gate. So I hand wrote it in the night before that I found it, because I had to do this stuff in a rush and then pack it up and fly somewhere. I had to get out the bunker out and fly somewhere. Okay, so here's the value of this. When that clerk looked at my stuff, she looked at it right there. She kind of read over the title and flipped it up to make sure it was signed or whatever. And she went back to the front page again and looked at it again. And she said, "So there's 6 defendants?" And I looked at her like, I don't know, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Oh, I looked her right in her eye, too, when I agreed. Yep, there's 6 defendants. And then I explained to her that the Supreme Court was added because the rules that they use on the local rules are structured by the Supreme Court, and they violate your due process. Oh, she looked at me really, really funny. And then she asked me if we wanted to have a jury or just a judge, Well, first she asked me if we want. Okay, first she asked me what federal building we wanted to have the trial in. If we wanted to have it in Kansas City or we wanted to have it here in Wichita. And I told her, well, no, we're not going to Kansas City because We already know what's going on over there at Moorhead and Marietta Parker and Judge, and I named off like 5 or 6 people. Oh, and then I said that Annette Gurney works in Wichita. She was connected with those people over there filing Les Pennis liens against people's properties. So now we're going to stick with here. If that's okay. Oh, I wish I could record some shit in the federal building because the look on that lady's face now, too. She didn't deny anything that I said was, yeah, no, see. Okay, but here's the thing. If they see that you can write some shit in right here, and you don't give a crap about how pretty it looks, they can't do a damn thing about it. Okay, but here's the thing. If she was going to give me a hard time about filing this shit, and it didn't make sense to me why she was giving me a hard time, I got another space right underneath here. Right underneath there. That I rewriting her name right in there. And what is your name? My legal team already told me what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with what they said. And they said that if you give me a bunch of crap, that I can just write you right in here as a defendant or a plaintiff. You know, if you're found in their stuff, then you can add a plaintiff to their stuff, just like they do add defendants when they get done paying snitches. Mm-hmm. So my legal team said I can just add you, just write your name in right here. So what is your name? Clerk. Clerk, you need to stop giving me shit. Your middle name is stop giving me shit. Okay, sorry. We have a lot of power, but people have their heads stuck over there in their conventional bullshit, and they miss out on the opportunity to have a lot of fun. Because I tell you, in this program, you're going to learn. That my guarantee is that you're going to have fun. If you don't have fun, you ain't doing the shit right. If you don't have fun, you're going to be like, I've got an attorney guy. Well, there's several attorneys, and a couple of them are really cool. And they told me there were attorneys that got disbarred, and But I have one attorney guy that's been here for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's an attorney guy. He bought the first package. We'll just call him G. He bought the first package, and he used it like it was a conventional package that, attorneys use. And he filed some stuff and went and sat down. And then, then he called me and he, and then one morning he called me and he told me that his attorney friends told him whatever. And I said, well, maybe your attorney friend can help you out then, because if you're gonna listen to their asses, then and that was in it. Well, then his stuff got thrown out in the yard. Then he came back and he bought the premium package, and I think he's been helping people or whatever. But from the last conversation that I had with G, I don't think that he read the instruction in the video. I don't think he read the video. The video, when you invest in a premium package, the video that you get with the download or whatever is the only video you should be watching to use that premium package with. You can't get the premium package and go watch the other videos that we use when we were just learning how to do this. Okay? People who do that, they like message me or email me, hey, I need to stop. I need the document to move the case over to federal court. We don't move the case to federal court anymore. Okay, it didn't work out. It didn't work out enough for that to be part of this program. It only worked out for the people who are assholes. Okay, so we don't do that anymore. What we do instead of that is we file federal case law in state court. It crushes them because they can't answer to federal case law and federal acts with statutes and codes. So the people don't know what they're doing. They file the stuff in state court, and they wait, and they answer, and they respond to them, and make. I had one person make their own document. I didn't even know what the hell that was. I know that, and I talked about this in the last live stream. And she came to the coaching group and left me in private minutes. Okay, Coach, I know you were talking about me. Yeah, I was. Okay. When you go off down the road and do your own thing, then I can't help you anymore. Because I don't know what the hell you're doing. What we're doing is what everybody's done as collected as a group. Whatever. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do that, because the goal of this program is to jumpstart your critical thinking process so you can learn how to protect your ass. Okay? That's what the goal of this is. And it's never going to happen if I'm telling you everything, what to do, whatever. I don't have all the answers. Hell, I'm just figuring out some of these by the real-time feedback from people coming in. And we're still learning. But what I do know is that my stuff is structured to crush the state court process. And if you ain't doing that, it's because you don't know what you're doing. You didn't understand the shit, and you listen to their bullshit. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Now, I have people tell, oh, well, the judge, I don't give a damn what the judge is going to do. I already know. How long y'all think I've been doing this shit? I know what the judge is going to do. The judge is going to drag your ass in their administrative hearing and kiss their butt, even on the federal level. I'm not a dumbass. I've been there. We've been there. Okay, so here we've learned how to cut to the chase. Okay, so crush the state court process. I'm just going to walk you through in my head how my program should work. Okay, because I play football and I box, and I play football in college and I box after. So those two things not smart people do. So the way it works in my head is crush the state court process with the document that you're going to file in federal court as your lawsuit. You're just changing the heading on the top to make it state court or whatever, and the people or whatever. They're usually, if you're crushing the state court process, the people are the plaintiffs. And you can add as many plaintiffs as you need to it. Crush the state court process, and then you get your lawsuit filed over here in federal court against those players. Serve their asses. And then you demand the federal court judge, just like says, we demand a settlement conference. I ain't playing. Settlement conference. Now, the lady had a hard time with that because that ain't on their paperwork. So I told her she could put whatever she wanted on there, but it's as long as it had settlement conference on there, I'm good. So we're demanding settlement conference. And if the federal judge refuses, then you can sue the federal judge with the lawsuit that you were going to file in the first place, or that you filed already. Or you can do a supplemental pleading and add the judge to it. The judge is not going to provide a fact of findings or any conclusions of law. They're not. There's only one judicial court on my mind. It's the International Court of Trades, Federal Court of Claims. They keep changing the name around, screw people over, so they don't know where it is. They left that court in place because when they took, in my opinion, okay, from my research, when they took gold and silver off the market, none of the other, and added this fake statutes and codes, which operates in administrative courts, and then nobody else, other countries didn't want to do business with us because if there's any dispute, then they're not going to have a chance. So they didn't do. But to hide this court in different places, they make it complicated. The Tucker's Act connects you to. We're pretty slick about how we be doing some shit around here. It's funny how it goes. When you spend your life eating peanut butter, and then, at some point you graduate up to jelly, the things you learn, and what I mean by that is you spend 24/7 just, and then you have to pay real-time feedback, and you put that shit together, and bam! This is what happens when you take a black man's white woman. Okay, sorry. Somebody reminded me of that today. Oh. You got it, sweetie. Yeah, you know how I roll. My dog Rex, welcome to the show tonight. Oh, JB Freeman, you need to go to the website, man, and you need to educate yourself, okay? Because on the website, there's a list of every document that's included in the thing. So, yep, enacting clause, title, and the body. These are the three things. The enacting clause, I can't believe I can remember all this shit off the top of my head. I think I'm a freak. The enacting clause lets the public know from what authority the law comes from and who's subject to following it. And you wonder why that's missing? Bam! The title is just the top and the bottom, and the body is what it actually is. Now, none of these are included in the statutes and codes. So, do your homework. I don't do family stuff. I do make stuff for my family. Okay, free game. So here's what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say to your question is, you need to get your head out of their conventional bullshit. No offense. Okay? Here we learn how to stop the court process. Okay? It don't matter. It don't matter what damn court it is because they're all administrative bullshit. So, but I don't do family stuff. I don't even want to talk about that because people are really angry or whatever. I did foster care our family did foster care for 17 years. We've had 28 kids, 1, 2, or 3 at a time. And I'll tell you right now, I never met a shitty kid, but I met some shitty ass parents. So. No offense to anybody, okay? But for me, the problem is, while the punching's going on, the kids are the ones taking the beating. So I don't really enjoy that. But you can use my stuff to stop the state, to stop the court process. If you talk to me or if you go to the coaching group and that's what we're talking about, I have no problem. When I talk about this other stuff, the conventional stuff, people get mad and they get angry and they start getting worked up and I have to block their asses. Okay? I'm just saying. So, if people do the homework, then they won't put themselves in this position, because that's just how I roll, and I'm gonna roll how I roll because I'm the one rolling. So, hey Ken, welcome to the show tonight from Northern California. I'm actually getting a few calls from people from California. I have that keyword in my website now, so people can find me. Entitlement. So Tammy, she messaged me a little while ago. She has some personal issues with her family or something she was taking care of. So I'm not sure what's going on in her case. But maybe she'll come and let us know. As you guys know, I don't really push it, because a lot of times people want you to sign a non-disclosure statement. And then when you do that, then you can't really come talk to me because I have a really big mouth. But I'm fine with that. I don't care. I don't care if Tammy doesn't ever talk to me again. We have an agreement, and if things go that way, then I might be able to buy this puppy dog right here. Put it in my backyard. I had to buy a lot behind me. I don't know. We can work it out. I think those sound like preliminaries. Yep. Bring in the fire. Dude, you guys got to go to the website. The coaching group is at neighbors_coach. All of this information is on the front of the website that you need to know. This program was structured to operate without me being here in case I have to go to an undisclosed location. Or in case they figure out a way to haul my ass off for a while. But I already know if they want to do that, they ain't going to keep me long because I got stuff in my head. So the coaching group is at neighbors_coach. Okay, guys, I got to get off of here and get to work. I got some more videos to send out to. I want to make sure that our name pulls up and all of our stuff pull up right underneath these people who want to keep on messing with people. And I think that having it set up now where you guys, if these people are giving you a hard time, and now, so the way the popo used to do it, the police, back in the day, they had to return to your house a second time. They showed up and they whipped out their pen and a little tiny ass, smaller than that one, a little, it's a little tiny notepad, and then they start asking you more serious questions, Okay, so my point here is that if it was me, especially if they've been giving you shit in the past, or you think they'll give you shit in the future, I would start out and just kind of take control of the meeting. Okay, excuse me, young lady. What's your name? Are you a clerk? I think I'm going to need to talk to the supervisor clerk. Or do you have a regional clerk manager? Start out screwing with their ass at the gate. My legal team needs to make sure that I'm talking to the person. My legal team needs to make sure that I'm talking to the person that I need to ask right here if y'all ain't saying or doing what I think I need to do. So I ain't trying to start out with the person that got hired yesterday, okay? I want to start out with the person that's in charge of some shit over here so that, my legal team, they like to, they always say cut to the chase. Now, so, have a little notepad. Write that shit on the side. So what is your name? And so are you the supervisor? Because I can tell you right now, And if you guys follow my stuff in this little you can back me up. I can tell you right now, before they file your stuff that you're giving me, they're going to have to take it back and talk to the supervisor. So you might as well call their ass right out front right now at the gate. I need to talk to the supervisor because I know y'all going to be back there doing all this stuff and I ain't got time. You know, I got some other shit to file. I need to head over to the recorder of deeds office and get this lien put on the judge's property and on this courthouse building. What the hell? Screw it, they had to, or put a lien on the building. You can, my program, you can do either one. Okay? I asked these people for a certified copy of the lawsuit of this. They kept calling it a complaint. I like to call it a lawsuit because it's it. Oh, and she told me, well, you know, we can't give you that right now because we still have to find the judge, and then we have to do all this other stuff. We have to serve the people and have all this stuff. Okay, so all these other things I was fine with. But when she said we got to find a judge, I was like, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't stalling my... Y'all ain't stalling my shit out that long. Oh, hell no. Okay, but I didn't bother her. I don't really need a certified copy right now. Because I forgot to have these filled out. I mean, my dog, Portia, she's my assistant. So I didn't get the summons filled out. I was kind of in a rush trying to make sure I got on the plane so I could go down there. And you know, it's really funny. So my cousin Richard Neighbors is nutty. He's a military veteran too. Okay, so he's good nutty, kind of in the middle. Okay, anyway, so he called me at 4:00 in the morning. Now, it sounds like you've been out having a party, having a good time. And so I didn't answer the call. And I was asleep. Well, I went to bed a little before that. But I hadn't been drinking all night. Okay, anyway. So he left me this big long message. So I listened to the message, and he said in his message, I call Perry Mason all the time, and Perry Mason always takes my call. His ass ain't sleep. So I sent him back. Yeah, so I sent him back some stupid stuff. And then he sent me back another message. And I actually read it while I was on the plane flying to go file this stuff. And it was so funny. I almost died laughing in the seat. And it was really quiet in the plane. Everybody thought I was crazy. Okay, so he sent me another message after I sent him some smart aleck shit. He said, don't be sending me that smart aleck shit. I know. They know who your ass is down there, and you ain't gonna need to bring your ID or something. He said, oh, and he's 100% right. He is 100% right. When you go to the federal building, they got a camera up there outside the building. They got face recognition in that shit. They probably got cameras half a mile down the street. I know. I know when I first got out, I drove 40-something miles every single time I wanted to file something because I wanted to stick it in their face. I wanted them to see my face. I want to see their face. So one time I went there, and it was really cold, and I just walked up to the door, walked in, and I was trying to get my stuff out. And the marshals looked at me, and they said, neighbors, we know who you are. We don't need to see your ID. I haven't told my cousin this story yet, but yeah. Yeah, just put your stuff in the basket. What? Y'all know who I am, but y'all still got to do the... Okay, all right. Just... Yeah, we know who you are. I know who I am because I have the biggest file from being shipped through that shithole for mental evaluations for 33 months all over the freaking United States and a whole bunch of 4 mental evaluations in 4 different states. And yeah. So, yeah. It got to the point where the marshal was running the Con Air, which was the plane that they used to ship the inmates back and forth all the time, which ran 24/7. Had duct tape on the wing. I am not lying. I sat over the wing. There was duct tape on the wing. And so I'm like, there's duct tape on the wing. And someone said, dude, you can't mention that because in the airline, they'll be, dude, this ain't a damn airline. And what the hell are they going to do? Give me another mental evaluation. There's duct tape on the wing out there holding the flap up. Well, the duct tape didn't fall. I'm here, and, I don't think they would have put their people on there if the duct tape was bad. But the duct tape looked bad to me. I grew up in the hood, and duct tape don't do what it's. Okay, sorry. Real estate guru, thank you. Blessings and joy, thank you. Now, you guys, we got the affiliate marketing program rolling, and anybody who needs something that these guys from the affiliate marketing program are offering, you get a percentage, a reduced percentage for buying it on my channel, on our channel. And I also get a percentage for the sale. And there's a T-shirt company that's offering me 40%. Like, what? So we're going to do a video on them. You need to make sure you use the promo code at checkout so that you can get the savings. And I can also get the commission for the sale. So that's how that goes. We're going to have an affiliate market. We have an affiliate marketing playlist, and in that playlist, we're going to have basically in that playlist. I'm just going to have the videos that we made for the more special companies, the ones that are Now the affiliate marketing products are going to be at the bottom of the description, and most of our videos, all of our videos at some point. So you can scroll down, take a look at those things, and if you're interested in those, it'll help us make money if you invest in those. It'll help these companies that are also on YouTube make money to make sure that their family business survives. So. Oh. Oh, there's not all of the judicial courts. There are only 2, and you're going to have to go back to the beginning of the feed and check them out because I hate repeating stuff. And it's we already been here an hour. I got to go. Thank you guys for the very sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bam!